If Mungai means support sana akianza, and I wanted to support to grow the online media, nikachukua hivi.
Hello guys, welcome back to the show, and of course number one stop for trending news. I'm your host presenter Ru. So guys, we're gonna be talking about Eric Omondi and Trevor and Mungai's relationship in the past and also in the present right now. In a recent interview, Eric Omondi discloses and also explains his journey with Eve Mungai as a brand and Trevor too as friends, and also what happened and how he got to help Mungai to get where she is today. In that interview, Eric Omondi explains how he used Mungai to actually create the online media. As we all know, in the past, people didn't really focus so much on the interview stuff, learning about people's lives, sitting one-on-one, and also, learning about what's going on, if they want to promote businesses, if they want to tell about their personal life, and Eric Omondi took it upon himself to actually create and grow online media, and that's where he decided to talk to his friend Butita, where he told him that he was gonna take one person and mentor them and also use them in order to be able to create the online media. Eric Omondi's relationship with Trevor and Eve has come a long way since they met when Mungai was using the small lapels, when she was not even a brand, when she was beginning, when she was determining what she wants in the future as a brand. Well, that's when they met with Eric Omondi in the past, and they have been friends. Like we all know, Eric Omondi precisely says, "Ni mabeshte wangu." So this relationship has come a long way between the two of them, and Eric Omondi claims to know them very well. As you all know, in the past we used to have Eric Omondi doing interviews with Mungai Eve all the time. They used to do interviews, and they're still friends to this date. As we all know, Eric Omondi in this interview, he discloses that he knew what was going on 3 months ago. He was talking to Trevor, he was talking to Mungai Eve. They were trying to sort out issues between them. And in this interview, Eric Omondi explains how he is going to do his best to bring them together, talk to them together. Even if they're not going to come back together, they have to work together. And in the comment section, we have people saying, you can't force love, you can do this. While some people say it's cloud chasing between the two of them, that is Trevor and Mungai, in order to promote their brand. Well, we also have people saying, well, Kibe was right. We also had in the past where Andrew Kibe predicted that these two are going to leave each other, and Trevor really needed someone more mature. While we had someone commenting, Eve will rise again. I'm sure Trevor had inferiority complex, and people are creating sides in this particular relationship. People are creating sides where we have Trevor's side, we have Eve's side. Some people are in between saying these people are cloud chasing in order to build their brands and also be able to, because as we all know, the views in that channel had already started dropping, not like in the past. We used to have videos being posted in a day that are almost like 100,000 views, but the views dropped drastically. I think it's because when since Trevor disclosed in an interview, or rather he said that they parted ways with Mungai Eve last year, 2023, February, I think to be precise, that was the month. They parted ways, and they have been working together, trying to keep it professional until this year, where they publicly split up. Like a few days ago, Trevor was asked, will you be working with Mungai Eve? And he clearly stated that no, her services are no longer needed. And he went ahead to, take the channels of which we are not sure, we don't know, but Trevor clearly said that he was the founder. In an interview in the past with presenter Ali, these two had an interview where Ali asked them, if anything happens in the future where you guys are not together, what do you think will happen? And Trevor says he has no problem with Mungai Eve taking over the brand because it's her face. She's doing everything. It's the channel, but he is the CEO. He is the founder of all this. He created all this, and he has been there to support Mungai Eve throughout the entire time. He has been the director, editing, posting, branding, all those kind of things. Trevor has been doing all that. And well, in the past, he had Trevor say that Mungai Eve will get to keep the channel and everything else. Well, it's happening now in the future. How many years later? I think 2 years, right? And we have Trevor taking over everything else. We don't see Mungai Eve, only she has Instagram alone. I think that's how she created it herself. And we got to see that the Insta fame, where they used to post their personal lives, how they used to, normally known as the Trevors or other Insta fame, they used to post house tours, foods, interacting with friends. When Mungai is doing this or the other, we had so many things going on that particular channel. And also, Trevor got to take the Facebook account, also known as the Mungai Media, and he took control over everything. We don't know what Mungai is left with exactly. Is she a brand? People are telling. People also asked her on the comment section, well, Anzisha channel to subscribe, and she said, yes, babe. So that means Mungai has future plans for starting her own brand again, or rather starting a YouTube channel again. And people are very supportive because people are choosing sides. We don't know who is at fault. Mambo ya toile msingili, lakini Kenyans, we all know Kenyans, they're always gonna poke their noses around. Anyway, well, we have hopes that Mungai is going to create another YouTube channel and start her own brand. And people are also saying that in the comment section that these people are clout chasing to promote their businesses, because we have Trevor trending #1 on Twitter right now. And also people are saying that since Trevor has taken over the account, his subscribers are going to go down. But that's not the case. We have seen quite the opposite. He's gaining more subscribers by the day. Views are going up by the day. So we don't know what's going on, but let's continue. Let's get back to Eric Omondi, where Eric Omondi was also explaining how he met these two young, bright kids. Let's say they were kids, but they grew up and they learned and they took advantage of every opportunity to build themselves to where they are today. They were like the dream couple, the power couple in business, together in life. And people were so excited and happy for them. So we don't know what happened between them. We also had allegations or other assumptions of cheating, physical abuse, fighting. We don't know whether that's true. We don't know whether that's a lie. Did Eve cheat? Did Trevor cheat? Physical abuse. Who used to beat who? People have their own speculations where Eve slapped Trevor. We also have Trevor doing this, but we don't know whether that's true. It's always speculation until proven true, because we have to hear the truth from the horse's mouth, but rather the people themselves. That's what we're going to be able to tell whether it's the truth or not. Anyway, we had Eric Omondi explaining how he met them when Trevor was down and Eve was down, and he built them na sasa wote saini mali safi. And he claims that he's not going to give up on these bright kids, on these bright people, because they have potential, they have a future, or rather they're living in the future. How can we tell? Anyway, they are doing well. And Eric thinks that he's able to help them, bring them together when... we all know if Mungai is in Zanzibar right now, or rather for business or vacation, we don't know. But he says that when she gets back, he's going to bring them together so they can discuss and see how they're going to help each other. And people say mambo ya toilet wasingile, but Eric Omondi is insisting that he has to help them. It's going to go in between and also be the intermediary to help these people. Even watu wakifight, lazima mtu aingilie katikati ya watenganishe, si ndio? Well, Eric needs, or rather he's planning to be that in order to help these two people.
I feel like I have the moral authority to step in and talk about it. Ndaita Eve, ndaita Trevor. I know the norm is watu kisha break up imeisha, wanakosana, sasa wanakuwa mabita ex. Trevor and Eve must work.
Well, thank you, my people, for watching. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Kindly like the video if you have actually appreciated the video. Kindly like the video, comment, share. Let me see you on the next video. Give some comments down there for Eric Omondi, and I'm going to see whether I'm going to be able to have an interview with him and, learn the whole story. Thank you guys for watching. Much love. Let me see you on the next video.